And it's gotta be Cinnamon Toast Project. That's the only thing that's soothing my soul. Turn on the TV to Power Rangers.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Color Commentary, where we give you views from a different side. I am your host, Rashad Waters, co-owner of Block Band Publishing, Music and Publishing, where we provide music and instruments to marching bands around the nation. This day is a wonderful day. We are reviewing one of the most wonderful films of 2018, the sixth installment of Ethan Hunt's Mission Impossible, Fallout. And in honor of the movie, I am disguised as the handsome and debonair Danny J. Quick, the ever dashing, wonderful young man, co-host of the show. And we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna introduce my co-host here and have them tell a little bit about themselves. First, we're gonna go to you there, Danny. Tell the people about yourself.
So it's your boy Danny J. Quick, here from Fourth Wall Production, Ace Blade in the game, all things Ace Blade we do, so I'm here, I'm here. I didn't like the movie. I don't like any movies, but I'm on the show. But yeah, back to you, man.
Oh, okay. All right, Danny. I see you're disguised as Charlie today. That's all right, because we went to the quantum realm and we and now we all look like each other. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Well, let's go ahead and kick it over to Charlie, to Chuck. See how he's doing. His phone probably died.
Just like me. He's definitely Charlie, man.
I know, right?
What in the world? You look like dude off.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? This is Chuck Taylor, part of KJ Party EV, where we give you parties of all kinds. And I'm just really excited about this movie, and we just can't wait to get into it.
What's up with my voice, bro? My voice does not sound like that.
What's up with my voice, man? It doesn't sound like this. We give you parties of all kinds, and we're ready to get into it.
We get it. No.
What are you pointing to?
I don't know what I'm pointing to. This is just what as I'm dressed as Charlie, this is what he does. When I went back and watched the video, this is all he did.
I'm coming out of my costume.
Wait a second. Let me take I didn't take my glasses off. There we go. So I'm just ready to get into this show, and let's go.
You just could have locked up some of your hair, bro, like twisted or something. Put some rubber bands on it.
At least one.
Have all that time. Hang on. 1 second. Hold up, guys. 1 second. 1 second, guys. Go to your mother. Go to your mother. Okay. I'm good, guys. I'm good.
You didn't have to cosplay. You didn't have to have the family in everything. Come on now.
Straight up destroyed me, son.
All right, Rashad. I'll kick it back to you. I've taken off my mask. I am Danny J. Quick now. I'm going to kick it back to our regular host, Rashad, and we are going to resume our normal reviewing responsibilities at this point.
All right. So I find my glasses. Taking off the mask. Oh man! So let's get into this movie, man. This is an incredible movie. My personal opinion, best movie of the year. Honestly, it was hard for me to say that versus Black Panther. And I will say, to Black Panther's credit, there still hasn't been a movie that I've seen that has better acting. And Black Panther is a more well-rounded movie. But this movie wins at one thing, two things: action and suspense. And beyond any other movie I have seen this year, any other movie I've seen in a long time, this movie delivers, man. It's so many times where I'm just, oh my God, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I was so thrilled and so amazing particularly to see it in 3D. I know Daddy's looking at me crazy because he probably saw it on Black Market. But if you watch it in 3D, you will see that this is an incredible movie. It is so suspenseful, man. So I'm gonna get into the things that I like. I only had one thing that I didn't like. I had one thing I didn't like, and one thing that didn't make no sense. So I'm gonna use 4 on my likes here. First of all, the music, man, the intro, the way that the music was building, like around him when the intro video was being played, while he was, he's watching the thing and it flips open and it's got, you got these groups and you got to take them out, and the music was dun 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 dun, and then it was just so awesome. Like I was telling Charlie, it's like, man, this movie already 5 minutes into it is incredible. Then when Angela Bassett first appears, and you can hear her high heels going, and the drums were perfectly in step with her as they were doing it, as she was walking. And then later on, there's just scenes where they'll just be standing there looking, and like the music is just like they just leaned all the way in. Like it is so much like how I would want Star Wars to be. Like, seems like the recent Star Wars movies have kind of leaned back away from the music. This movie was just going all the way in, man. Like, man, we got music. The music was really the 12th player on this team here. The action scenes, man. The parajump scene, the bathroom fight scene. That's what Iron Fist should look like. If Iron Fist don't look like that, just don't bring it out. The Iron Fist should look just like that bathroom scene. The motorcycle scenes. The car chase scene, especially when he was driving the car down the stairs backwards. Wow, the running scenes, him and Benji playing off each other. It's like, yeah, turn left right here. It's like, right now? Are you sure? The helicopter scenes, there was so many times I was out of breath, man. It was just so amazing. I love the twist in this movie. Again, this is a spoiler review, so sorry if you haven't seen this yet. You should have clicked off. But Tom Cruise having to pretend to be Lark, like he couldn't be himself. I mean, he had to be himself and pretend to be Lark. I thought that was cool. And then the girl, Ilsa, trying to kill Solomon Lane. It looked like she was trying to kill Tom Cruise when she just helped him a second ago. Like, what's happening here? And then the scene where they had how this could have happened with them trying to rescue Solomon Lane, and it showed Tom Cruise shooting a cop in the head. And then you realize that it wasn't a flashback or a foreshadow. It was just how this could have unfolded. And then how they actually rescued him by knocking him into the water and almost drowning him. And then how they tricked Henry Cavill. Like all of that, all of those twists. And then Angela Bassett coming in as a part of that. Like, did you get that? I got it. And then she betrayed them. It's like you don't know who to trust in this whole team, man. It's amazing. And then the last thing, the looks. There were so many times. Oh, and the camera work was awesome. But the looks, like when Tom Cruise first got in the helicopter and he just landed there and he looked at the dude, and the dude looked at him, and he looked at the dude, and the dude looked at him, and he looked at him. Like that was just awesome. And then even when Tom Cruise jumped after the end of the motorcycle scene and he jumped into the water. And then I was waiting for him to say something dumb that would mess up the scene when he first landed in the boat with Benji and with Ving Rhames, Luther. He didn't. He just stood there breathing. And I was like, God darn, that was perfect. That was the perfect end to that scene. And then even when they saw the cop for the first time and Ving Rhames was putting the dude into the car and the camera kept going back and forth between them and her and them and her and them. It's like, man, this is all of that. Was great, man. This was a fantastic movie, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on now. I've extended my minutes, Mr. Secondary Rashad Waters. What do you think? You've been nodding your head this whole time. What do you like about this movie? Please remember, this is the like section.
No, man, you went too far off the bat. You cannot put this movie atop of Black Panther, bruh. Of 2018, you're saying that this is the best movie of 2018. You just gonna skip right over Black Panther. I know you didn't really like Incredibles 2, but I think I think Incredibles 2 was better than this. And also, A Quiet Place came out this year. A Quiet Place was a great film. I don't see no. Okay, I did like.
You're playing your role, bro. You're playing your role. Go ahead, be the contrary.
I don't think Chuck is going to agree with you either. I can't see him saying that it's. Let me look at his face. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I can't read him. No, but it was a good movie. I'm going to say that it was great. It was the best action movie of the year. Yeah, absolutely. The movie, every second of the movie, like had me pumped. Like you said, I didn't watch the 3D version. I didn't see it in 3D. I saw it in 1D. But it had me hooked from the beginning. I didn't know who to trust in the film. I did know that when they tricked Solomon, I did know that was him. When they tricked Superman, I did know that it was him that second time. That was kind of obvious to me that they were doing that because we knew that Ethan wasn't about to let this dude get over on him like that. I didn't. I liked what's his name from Parks and Rec? I mean, what's the guy's name from Parks and Rec? The one who just came into the to the organization and got murdered.
Alec Baldwin?
Yeah, Alec Baldwin.
He did. I knew he was about to die. I was like, he about to die.
Yeah.
Right.
When he tried to take on Superman by himself, I was like, didn't you see what happened to the whole Justice League? You can't take on Superman by yourself. It don't work like that. But I did enjoy, like you said, that bathroom fight was very well done. It was incredible. I don't know who that young Asian actor is, but he
is a bad ass. That Asian dude.
Yeah.
They even get up from the hit with the suitcase, bro. Did you see him hit him with the suitcase?
Yeah.
I felt bad for his head.
His name is Liang Young, and I feel like we need to go ahead and cancel Iron Fist now and put this guy as the lead role. Just go ahead and do that.
Yeah, Iron Fist is not going to be able to touch that scene. They don't have Mission Impossible money. They don't got the pedigree to get that. But Simon Pegg, I love Simon Pegg ever since Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. I love everything that he's been in. He did great as Benji. He was the little subtle comic relief that we needed. Angela Bassett, I know she's like 50 something now. She still looks great. She still commands the screen every time she shows up. That's amazing. They all did a great job. I didn't like nope, I'm not gonna do it.
Fight it.
But the setup with his wife being there and them setting that up at the end was great. It had a lot of emotional impact there. Even my wife, she was really, really like, she was looking for, I think she saw in the trailers that she was going to be in the film, and she was like, I know, she's going to show up. And the way that they, orchestrated that at the end, it was just amazing. And then for it to come down to that last second, and then you see that flash. I really thought for a second that he didn't make it. For a good 2 or 3 seconds that he didn't make it. Then you see him, with it in his mouth there. That was really good filmmaking right there. They did a really good job with that. And I'll put it in the top 3 of the year, but I'm not gonna put it to the top. I'm not gonna put it all the way at the top. What about you, Chuck?
So which one of those? So you named Black Panther, Quiet Place, and Incredibles. So which one of those get bumped?
I would say A Quiet Place would get bumped. No, I'll put it above The Incredibles. I like The Incredibles, but
boom, touchdown.
I put it above The Quiet Place was just a really unique experience. So I'll say, I'll put it third of the year so far. What about you, Chuck? Do you agree with me, or do you agree with Professor Ogilvy that
First of all, this movie was epic. It was an epic movie of action packed.
First of all, did you set your timer?
I don't need a timer. Nobody uses no timers today. All right, so this movie, I'm just going to get into it. I know Rashad done told everything about the movie. I feel bad for y'all going to see it, but hey, he took a lot of my power too, because I was going to say a lot of those same things, which I still might say anyway.
Mhm.
Cause you know you like it better coming from me anyway. But this movie was action packed, man. I mean, it was so good. I can't say I say it. Yes, it definitely is the best action movie. I can't say the full movie as a whole is better than like Black Panther. Like that's like an impactful movie. Like no, I was like nah, I can't. The acting in that was superb, and I mean now the fight scenes, yeah, they had the same dude
Are
that
you
do
are
the
you
fight
are you
scenes.
seeing your hand right now? Are you seeing your
I
hand?
see
Right.
my hand. I know I did it, but you did it weird. You made it look weird.
It is weird.
All right, I'm gonna leave it down.
You're doing fight choreography with the screen. What is over here?
All right. Anyway, back into this. Yeah, I would say as the second. It was definitely the funnest movie I went to. I like from the start. This movie just had me like, what? Like this is good. Like everything, and it just kept topping itself the whole movie. Like you would see a scene and a fight scene or a chase scene, and it would just top at the next scene, and it would top at the next one after that. I was like, it was definitely like a roller coaster that did not stop for like 2 hours. So, they did a great job with just the pace of that movie, and they made it exactly what it's supposed to be, an action-packed thriller, and it was very fun. And Tom Cruise is the fastest running man I've ever seen in the movie. Like his legs move so fast, they had to like speed that up. Like he had the perfect form. I'm like, does he ever get tired? Like he just ran like the entire city and jumped off buildings.
Was he even like I didn't even see him.
Don't ever feel. I'm definitely gonna have a stunt double to do that if I gotta do that much running in a movie.
Right.
Like, sorry, bro. That was just ridiculous. But I mean, the chase scenes. I mean, the way the motorcycle scene was so fun. I mean, the cameras, like it's just so many twists and turns. Like, oh, you just like basically feel like you're riding with him, and then he gets thrown off at the end. It's pretty crazy. You see that in the trailer, so I didn't really spoil that for you. I don't see how he didn't scar his face up into some. I mean, I guess that must be in his contract that he can't get his face bloody at all, because I don't think he ever gets anything wrong with his face throughout the whole movie. Even when he's fighting hand-to-hand combat, I think he might have some spit down here. That's about it. So he doesn't.
Face though.
Yes, Henry Cavill. He wish he had Superman power, especially on that mountain scene, boy. Like,
they got a new Two-Face. What's going on?
Right.
He got messed up.
I just knew Superman was gonna come flying out of there too. Like after the hit crash,
just come, and they got to do the Superman music when he comes out. Slow music he always play. But one thing with this movie, they had so many twists. I'm gonna let y'all know. Don't watch this before you listen to us, because it's a mess. This may mess up the movie. But the first scene when he loses the nuclear weapons, and they had to do wake up in the hospital scene. Oh my gosh, that's like the most epic. Like, I don't know, punk that you could ever say. Like, I don't know how they did that. That was so bad. They had dude from CNN on the TV reading stuff. They had the explosions already happening. The guy thought he woke up like a week later, and then they just pulled his face. So, oh my gosh, it was so good. I was like, I just looked over. I was like, oh my gosh,
y'all got too easy, man. See, I knew that they did that, and I got that middle one with them trying to trick your boy in the interrogation scene. Yeah, I got those because they use similar techniques in Ghost Protocol, and then what was the third one? So I mean, that stuff, it was still impressive.
But they ain't never did it to that extent that they got a news anchor on TV doing it live, and you got the explosions and everything. You had a nurse in the room with the dude. Everything's all, man, come on. That was like, I was like, and then what's the black dude's name?
Ving Rhames.
Him playing like the good cop was so funny because it's like that big old dude playing the good cop, And then like little Tom Cruise is on there like, I'm gonna get you, man. I'm gonna get you.
Let me out of
here. Like, he's like holding with one little arm, like, hold on, man. We gotta get this information. I was like, that looks so opposite. Like, I think I'd be more scared of you, bro, than him. Like, but you know, it's so much stuff to like about the movie. The plot twist, you're gonna love the plot twist. Because it had me going, because I couldn't figure out who was the bad guy. Like, I had assumptions of some people were the bad guy, and then I found out they're not the bad guy, and I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. Who is playing who? Because everybody was playing everybody. But, you know, Tom Cruise is awesome. I don't know how he doesn't age. He must be like part vampire or something, but he still looks the same.
Bro, his nose and his ears are starting to age. Did you notice that? Like his whole face is young, but like right here, he's starting to have old man nose and old man ears. If you look at him.
Oh, I gotta take another look at him. But yeah, this is definitely the best Mission Impossible. I can say that. All the rest of them really good too, but this one just took it to another level. The director and the way they shot this film. This was just amazing. Like, they deserve an Oscar just for how they shot it. I mean, this is how an action movie should be shot. I felt kind of bad that when I read that the director was thinking about actually directing Star Wars until we have people trolling everybody online that they don't like.
I didn't know that.
He decided not to. Yeah. But hopefully maybe we'll still get somebody that's just as good. So stop being mean to people online, people, you know. Just chill with it, okay? Now, everything got to be exactly like it is on a comic book, okay? Comic books aren't always all the great. Like, every comic book is so awesome. Some of them are stupid.
Right. It's Star Wars, though, not comic books. Star Wars.
Well, I know Star Wars. I'm just saying comic books. They have books, too. I don't read them, but hey. I don't want to go on a rant with Star Wars because I didn't read the old ones were that good anyway. But back to Mission Impossible. So yeah, those are
Danny, I demand that you edit that out.
We'll definitely get some comments.
I agree with him. I like the new ones better than the old ones too. So
I don't really like the old ones. I mean, they're okay. The sword fighting is whack to me. I mean, sorry, I'm a millennial.
I mean, it was the first sword fights. Speaking of being trolled,
they had better sword fights in the karate movies, man. Like the old karate movies, they were fighting really good with the swords. I don't know why they couldn't do that in Star Wars. Ain't never sword fighting.
Alec Guinness, who was what 50, 60 at that time, to be fighting.
It's called get a stunt double, man. Cut the camera. But like you said, last point I'm going to say, the last scene of the movie is awesome because I thought for sure he didn't press that button. I was like, dang, it's going to end just like Infinity War. I'm about to be so mad at this movie. You can't do me like this 2 movies in a year. But yeah, he saved the day, so they did a good job. And yeah, I gotta give when we're doing our rankings, since y'all are ranking already, I still gotta give Infinity War some love. I mean, that movie. Yes, it made me hurt, but it was a good movie, man. That's a good movie. I done watched it a few times. So it comes out tomorrow on digital download, so I will be watching that again.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so go ahead and check that out. But yeah, it's got a lot of. I don't really know this year. The year's not over yet, so we're gonna see who else. We got Aquaman. We got some more movies coming out to see who's the top. So the end of the year review, I'm gonna go ahead and plug that. Will be epic.
Yes,
Aquaman look like it's gonna be dope.
It ain't gonna make no top 5 list, not this year.
I don't know. It's a lot of stuff. But hey, we'll see. All right, back to who am I throwing this to?
I guess
Danny Torrey, Danny Rashad. All right, go ahead, Rashad. Back to you.
All right, so it's back to me, and so now we're going into how did this movie fail? And so, Danny, so you were nodding your head the whole time. So let's hear what you got, sir. How did this movie fail?
The movie failed because there was almost too much in it. There was almost too much in it for people to follow. Unless you are a fan of Unless you are a
I
fan of
just give up. The movie was too good. It's basically what you're saying.
No, it's so good.
I didn't say that. I did not say that it was too good. I said that you see my light went out. I guess I was wrong. But I said that there was too many twists and turns. If you like spy movies and stuff like that, of course you'll be able to follow it. But the average viewer, like there's a lot of characters in there, new characters. Alec Baldwin's character, Henry Cavill's character, Angela Bassett's character, who people aren't familiar with. Of course, we can trust Tom Cruise and Benji and Ving Rhames, but even the new love interest, you didn't know where she was going. It was I could see where it would be hard to follow.
Yeah.
But sure that does help with rewatchability. They did a good job. I think the script. I found out that the director actually directed The Usual Suspects, so that it makes
okay.
sense. It was kind of storylines all over the place. The the betrayal from Henry Cavill's character, like it hurt. Like when I saw him hand over that phone and I saw that it wasn't the phone that they picked up earlier, I was like, oh shoot. Like I immediately
Superman.
It took them I think it just took a little bit too long for them to uncover that, because Ethan is notorious for always knowing where all the pieces are. So and at the end, Steve, I don't know. Maybe it was better than I thought, because all of the things that I'm thinking of dislikes, I actually enjoyed. Like while I was watching the movie.
I mean, the guy was doing a cliffhanger, stopping two nuclear weapons with 1 second left after fighting Superman.
That's what I was about to say.
He didn't even know how to fly a helicopter. He learned how to fly a helicopter in the last bit of the movie.
That's exactly what I was about to say. It was just over the top. This dude learned how to fly a helicopter mid-flight. Like this dude, the dude takes off and he says, I'll figure it out. How you gonna figure out how to helicopter, bro? It takes people months and months to learn how to fly.
Not him. He's been in too many movies with helicopters that crash. He I actually need to learn how to do this. So he took some lessons. He not like the boy off Jurassic World. At least he won't like that. That was
and then surviving the helicopter crash. And I mean, it was over the top, but you gotta push the envelope. But I will say, if I'm ever in trouble, I want Ethan Hunt to come and save me. I don't need James Bond. I don't need Jason Bourne. I don't need Luther. I don't care. I want Ethan Hunt come look for me, because this dude gets the job done. What about how do you think the movie failed, Chuck? What do you say?
It's really hard to find a lot that it failed because of the type of movie. I guess with me, the type of movie it is, I'm prepared for what it like. I don't need it to have the most, I guess, intertwined, thought out plot. Like it's a bomb. You need to get it back because it's about to destroy a bunch of people. People betraying each other. You don't know who to trust. You getting framed. Bad guy shooting, jumping. I'm like, to me, that's like what a Mission Impossible movie is. So from that case, I can say they hit everything out the park. I guess the only thing that I can say, let's see. Did they ever kill the dude at the end? The beard?
No, they caught him. They didn't kill him.
Okay. They called him again?
Yeah, remember they turned him over to MI6 at the end.
Okay, yeah. I think that's the only part. They should just go ahead and take him out. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's end this real quick. You don't need to be on no more movies. And just, go ahead and get him out of this this process. And I guess one other thing is the athletic ability of Ethan Hunt. I don't know, is he like part LeBron? Like he can just jump through skyscrapers? Like that was a little unbelievable. I'm like, where is that wire? I know there is a why because he did not just jump like up in the air to a higher building. I'm like, this mug got dang Michael Jordan ability over here. This is ridiculous. Like, Ethan, you supposed to be dead. That's what else. So
Multiple
I was
times.
waiting for his face to come off and he'd be like some black dude, like Hassan Bolt or
Wow.
something. Same boat.
Be the
Like,
ball
I was like, okay, that must be who that was, because I know that wasn't Ethan. But other than that, it was a great ride. It was so much fun. I definitely gonna rewatch this one a few times. So, what about you, Rashad?
Oh man, so okay, as far as how the movie failed, so I'm kind of like you, Danny. I'm with you, man. It was a little confusing, but it wasn't so confusing that it really took away. Like I told y'all, like I don't really know what's happening right now, but that's okay because I'm just I'm just enjoying the ride. And again, I think you said it. It does make for watchability. It makes you want to go back and watch it again to see if you can understand what happened. So that was a very small thing. My major issue was the villains. I thought the villains were very lackluster. I thought Solomon Lane, he didn't. I mean, he just kind of sat there and looked and they said, "Hey, it's me, Solomon Lane." Like the whole time, he wasn't. We never got into him, and maybe they got into his character in the past, but we didn't really get into his character and really see anything that he could do until the end. And for me, the biggest fault complaint was in Henry Cavill. I just I thought to me as a antagonist, he was more of a nuisance to Tom Cruise. Like Tom Cruise is kind of like that dude. Like it wasn't anybody that he really felt like he had to really, really put his all into. It's just like, let me go take this dude out. Like there's so many things, the way the movie was written, that his character never shined. Like, first of all, he was dumb enough to parachute out of a plane through a thunderstorm. I'm thinking like, oh, he's about to be the man right now. He's jumping through a thunderstorm, and Tom Cruise told him nope. And then what happened? He got shot, and then Tom Cruise had to save his life. So that already took him down a notch. Then from
I have
there,
a question. I have a question, real quick, Rashad.
superpowers.
Do
for
we
life.
know if he actually got hit by lightning, or was he just playing possum with Tom Cruise?
that'd have been dumb. That'd have been dumb to play possum right there.
I mean, we don't know because he was just chilling when he came in there. So I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell if he actually was just messing with him or not.
I think he got laid out. Man, dumb enough to walk through. I looked at that thunderstorm. Was like, no, we need to rethink this. No, particularly when you see it in 3D. No. And then him fighting the fake Lark, like you see him, like he gets taken out real well. First of all, he smacks dude with the suitcase, right? You're like, oh, that was awesome. But then what happened? By smacking him with the suitcase, he broke the technology. Great, really good job. Then he's fighting a dude, and you're thinking he's about to lay fake Lark out. He doesn't. Like he gets in a few good hits, and then he gets taken out, and he comes back and he rolls up his sleeves like he's about to do something. He's about to do Superman, and then he gets laid out again. I mean, your boy just had no mercy on him. So he didn't come strong like I expected him to. So even when he was riding in the helicopter, like we never got the chance to really see Henry Cavill. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me take it back for a second. When he revealed himself, and it's like, when I wrote that, for you, blah 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 blah. So he's the one that wrote that whole manifesto, or part of it or something like that. But it's just something he says. It's not something that seems believable after he says it. And then you just never really get the chance to really dive into his character. We've had so many villains recently where you see where they're coming from, you see the backstory, or how evil that they really are. He just was a bad guy. Even when he was in the helicopter, like he never really said anything to the other guys. He wasn't like, haha, I can't wait to blow this up, or my plan is coming. None of that. He was just sitting in a helicopter with Tom Cruise behind him. So he was a disappointment. I thought Cavill did a decent job of playing his role, but I don't think his role was written very well at all. So that was my only. That don't make no sense. Real quick, the only thing that didn't make no sense is that at the end, so the rope with the hook is holding up the helicopter, right? I didn't realize this till later. It's holding up the helicopter. It is holding the helicopter. Okay. If Tom Cruise is able to yank it down with the strength of his one hand, it would have already come down. There's no way that he could have put his strength into it and that was just enough to bring the whole helicopter down. Either it was coming down or it wasn't. That didn't make no sense. So that's it. Let's get into should people see this movie? Danny, should people see this movie?
Absolutely, man. Yeah, definitely. Go see it 3, 4 times. It was worth it. One of the better movies of this year, like all of us have said. I really enjoyed it. It was action packed. Definitely the best action movie of the year. I think the great thing about this movie, I was thinking about while you were talking, is that the plots are still good. Like movies that have this in writing, just like with Dragon Ball Z. So the problem that people have with shows like Dragon Ball Z is that they have to keep escalating because oh, it's all about I'm the strongest, I'm the most powerful, and they have to just keep bumping up power levels to make people stay interested. So movies like the Fast and the Furious series and movies that have a lot of sequels like this one and James Bond, they have to keep upping the ante. This movie series, they keep it so emotional, keep it character driven, so that it doesn't have that problem as much. Fast and the Furious, they throwing cars out of airplanes and diving through buildings with cars and driving on air and then whatever. Like it just gets ridiculous. But I really enjoy series because they always keep it focused on the characters. Ethan Hunt, Ving Rhames, Benji, they that's the core of the team, and they keep it emotional because you care about those characters. So yeah, definitely watch it. But that's all for me for this week. Hope to see you next week. Until next time, stay vigilant, my friends. I'm out.
And Mr. Chuck Taylor, should people see this movie?
Definitely, this movie is fun. It's exciting. You're gonna love it. Go if you can't see it in 3D. Definitely go see it. It did give me a little bit of a headache. I don't really watch a lot of movies in 3D, but it was so much fun. You're gonna be jumping all over the place, and with all the different camera angles. So it was so much fun to go check it out. I definitely liked it better than Equalizer. So So we just saw Equalizer last week. Y'all check that review out. But Equalizer needed some of Mission Impossible inside of it, so they could make it a little more interesting. But yeah, this was just a fun ride. So definitely go check it out. And until next time, I'll see you guys on next week. What are we reviewing next week, guys? Anybody know?
Death of Superman.
Death of Superman. All right. I need to check that out. Heard it just dropped.
Dying again. He's died several times, but he's dying again.
He's dying again.
And I've seen it. Say that this is the best time that he has died.
Okay.
No, I'm pretty sure that the best time he died was in this movie. Guys, you know my feelings on it. You should absolutely see this movie. Not only should you see it, but you should see it in 3D. The sound makes a difference. It really does. The music, the sound effects, and then there's so many things that you should see in 3D. It makes a difference. Fantastic movie. Got to go see it. Hey guys, that's our show. Thank you again for checking us out. Again, we are, of course, on Color Commentary. Make sure to take a look at the description where you can see other videos like Black superheroes and Marvel superheroes and DC superheroes and non-powered heroes and TV shows and everything. We give you everything that you want here. Also, make sure to subscribe to Survive and look in the comments and leave us a comment and tell us how you were wrong or how perhaps we were right. One or the other is fine. And of course, this is Color Commentary, where we give you views from a different side. Peace.
And it's gotta be Cinnamon Toast Project.
Is the video over? Is the video over? All right, good. Whew. I can finally reveal myself. All this time, y'all thought I was Rashad, but this is actually, it's your boy, Danny J. Quick, coming at you real quick. This is 8th Blade, 4th Wall Productions, and I don't even know what's happening right now. Stay vigilant. Peace.
I literally hate both of you.
And it's gotta be Cinnamon Toast Project. That's the only thing that's soothing my soul. Turn on the TV to Power Rangers, yeah. Now it's morphin' time.